Imagine being with somebody when suddenly they collapse. They have lost consciousness, stopped breathing, and have little to no pulse rate. They have undergone cardiac arrest and no one else is around. You could save their lives, but what if you don't know how to? They will most likely die. This is why it is important to be familiar with CPR. I want to explain how to perform CPR, why it is important to know, and situations in which the skill would be useful. First, I'll teach you how to correctly perform this skill. Second, I will explain why it is important to know. And third, I will give situations of when CPR is useful. I have been familiar with CPR and have been researching it since last year when I became CPR certified in my health occupation education class. I continue researching this topic as it reappears throughout the course. CPR should be performed correctly so that it will help the patient and not harm them. First, you have to make sure your hands are positioned correctly, which you would put one hand over the other one, and you would place the heel of your hand in the middle of the breastbone, right on the sternum. You will place your shoulders right above your heel of the hand before compressing. Next, it is critical to know the correct times, appropriate pressures, and the right compression to rescue breath ratio. You should compress the chest 2 inches down at 100 compressions per minute. The correct ratio is 30 compressions to 2 rescue breaths. The way you give rescue breaths is by tilting the head back, closing the nose, and giving 2 normal breaths through the mouth. According to the Mayo Clinic staff, writing in mayoclinic.org on February 6, 2015, CPR can keep oxygenated blood flowing to the brain and other vital organs. Last, to finish the CPR process, you should be able to operate the AED. The AED has clear instructions on where to place the adhesive patches, which go over one breast and under the other. The AED also explains when to deliver the shocks. All you have to do is follow the clear instructions said aloud by the machine. After learning the proper procedure for CPR, I will now explain why it is important to know. It is important to know for the obvious reason that it can help save a life. According to the article, Summer Safety, the top reasons why everyone should know CPR and first aid, wrote on YMCA Dallas on July 8, 2013, less than 8% of people who suffer cardiac arrest outside the hospital survive. Another reason it is an important skill to know is because if CPR is performed in adequate time, a permanent disability due to lack of oxygen can be prevented. Finally, it is important to know because a requirement of many jobs is to be CPR certified. Some of these jobs include police, firemen, teachers, lifeguards, anything in the medical field, and much more. Now that you know how to correctly perform CPR and why it is important to know, it is necessary to understand the different situations in which CPR can be used. CPR is needed anytime someone's heart stops pumping oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. First, cardiac arrest is one of the most common reasons why CPR is used. There are many reasons why cardiac arrest occurs. These reasons are usually caused by a blockage in the heart or by an electrical problem with the heart. These cause the heart to stop pumping oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. Next, CPR can be used for many more situations than cardiac arrest. As stated by the article, Basic Life Support and Emergency CPR for ACLS on April 3, 2013, situations that call for CPR include cardiac arrest, near-drowning situations, suffocation, or any situation where a person stops breathing. This quote shows CPR is used for more than just heart problems. It is also used for when the victim is not breathing. In summary, it is important to know the correct way to perform CPR. There are different reasons why you should know how to perform it, and many situations call for the skill. This is important knowledge because you never know when you will be counted on to save a family member, friend, or even a stranger with CPR. Now that you know how to practice CPR and what to look for to know when to practice it, you are more reliable and are more likely to take action when someone's life is in danger to lack of oxygen. Thank you.